Okay. I'm back at it again. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting to make this one. I'm excited. This one I'm really most excited, man. Out of all the things I made, this is most exciting, man. Most exciting. Today we talking about asset classes, man. You know, the sports card industry took a hit. It took a massive hit. A lot of the popular cards, the Zion, the Luka, the Ja Morant, Treyway, the Trae Young, is down 30, 40, 50%. So it's important to talk about asset classes, so that's what I'm talking about today. But yeah, asset classes. Okay, what am I talking about when I say asset classes? I'm going to tell you, I know the stock market, so I'm going to tell you what it means for the stock market. The asset classes are stocks, so it's your companies like McDonald's, Chipotle, Netflix, all those, right? And there's different levels for those stocks too, like an ultra large cap would be like your Google and your Microsoft, these trillion and $100 billion companies. Mid cap would be somewhere in your 1 to 2 billion, like your restaurants and stuff. And then your small cap would be all these marijuana companies, all these laboratory stocks, all these risky stocks, right? So that's an asset class, is stocks. Another one is bonds, right? That's where you're giving a corporation or the government money, and then they pay you interest over time. Right now the bond market's not really looking good. That's not the point though. So asset classes, stocks, bonds, your real assets like gold, right? So there's these different asset classes. So why am I talking about the stock market, right? Why am I talking about gold and oil? It doesn't even make sense. Here's what I'm talking about right here. I'm gonna break it down like this, okay? So your stocks. So we got our small cap stocks, like our marijuana stocks. So the small cap stocks for sports cards would be like these unknown rookies, right? Before, like Kyle Kuzma was like a really risky investment, right? So a small cap stock is the most riskiest. You have the most chance of losing your money, like it going to zero. But it's got the highest growth, all right? So a great example of small cap stocks would be your baseball rookies. So you buy a bunch of dudes who are in the minor leagues you think are going to be good. I don't even know. Like before there was Vladimir Guerrero Jr., right? And then way before Ronald Acuna, if you caught him in the minor leagues, you'd have big money now. So there's been successful stuff like that. There's also been everybody else, all the minor leaguers who are still in the minor leagues. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for basketball, like your Carson Edwards. I'm talking about your Bol Bols. I'm talking about your Kevin Porters, right? In a sense. Even these upper rookies, even these Kobe Whites, who knows? Even these Darius Garlands. Is Darius Garland going to be a star? Does he have potential? Don't know, right? Sometimes it's second, third year players too. And then after that, if you're not good by your 5th or 6th year, you're pretty much not going to be a star. Like your Markelle Fultz is kind of in that category. Markelle Fultz, like Colin Sexton, right? So if you think the bull is going to be the bull for a long time, maybe you should invest in it. So that's an asset class right there. That's your kind of small cap stock. Now I'm going to be talking about your mid cap stock. What is that? What is that? So in the stock market, a mid cap stock is like your companies that aren't really that small, but they're not that big either. They're just somewhere in the middle. They have some risk, not a huge risk, but they're just not big yet. They're just not validated assets. Their safety isn't that high yet. What I'm talking about is, I'm talking about mid-cap stocks for basketball, for any sport. You're proven young players, but they're not like for sure Hall of Famers. They haven't won any MVPs or championship rings, or they haven't had really any big accolade yet. Great examples would be like Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, to a certain degree, Devin Booker. He hasn't been to the playoffs. Karl Anthony Towns. Baseball, I don't know. For football, your mid-cap stocks would be like, kind of like your Dak Prescotts of the world. A mid-cap stocks, sort of like your Josh Allens of the world and your Baker Mayfields of the world. That could be more of a small cap too, because they're really young. That's what I'm talking about when I say mid. I would put Luka in the conversation just for the moment, just because he's so young. He's 20, right? He's such a beast. That's my favorite player. But you know, he could have a Derrick Rose injury. He could snap his leg. It'd never be the same. Then your $300 is now at zero. So those are your mid-cap stocks. But more likely than not, probably, Luka will win a championship, MVP, and his price will just continuously go up. So when I say stocks, when I'm comparing stocks to the sports card world, I'm talking about current players, okay? I'm talking about current players. I would personally consider large cap stocks and all of that like the best players in the league. Pretty much future Hall of Famers, no doubt about it, guys. I'm talking your James Harden. I'm talking your Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. And in ultra cap, I probably put like LeBron and Steph Curry and KD. Just those three. Just because they're more worldwide popular than anybody else in the basketball league. When I'm talking about football with these large caps, I'm talking Aaron Rodgers, I'm talking Drew Brees, Tom Brady. I would even put Tom Brady toward it, even more higher up there, for sure, guarantee. Baseball, whoever your best players are, Bryce Harper and your Mike Trouts of the world. Soccer, I'm definitely talking about Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. I think those cards are severely underpriced. So if you have soccer knowledge, I would probably go for just your Ronaldos and the Neymars and the Messis. I really wouldn't go for anybody else at all. But that's just my opinion. So that's one asset class done, right? And pretty much the other one is just like your bonds and or your gold, however you want to put it. Here I'm talking about your safe, your 100% margin of safety assets, bro. I'm talking about you will have these cards and they'll pretty much never lose value or just go low. They'll pretty much just have a slow rise over the years. I'm talking your Michael Jordans of the world. I'm talking your Charles Barkley. They're in a Hall of Fame, and the sport itself is continuously going to grow. So that's why I'm unsure about football. I'm unsure about baseball and other sports. Soccer and basketball is pretty much a for sure thing. I'm talking about your Pelés of the world, if you know who that is. Ronaldinho. I'm talking about your Zinedine Zidane. These are bonds, man. I mean, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Kareem, Oscar Robertson. I can go on and on and on. Gary Vee is talking about this so much. When he says easy money is these retired players, he's right. So that's what he's talking about. That's what he means when he says Oscar Robertson, Wilt Chamberlain. He's saying these players are already retired. They have cemented their legacy in the history books, and their prices will never really just go way down. Maybe they'll stay still for like 10-20 years, or maybe go down a little bit, if anything, but more probably it'll just keep going up and up. Especially with this sports card boom, Michael Jordan prices could double, could triple, blah blah blah, who knows. So I'm turning more into that type of investor, more of a large cap investor. I've invested more in the LeBron James cards, Kevin Durant cards, and I'm about to show you all of this, but I just want to explain it. Okay, so first we got the small cap stocks. Okay, man, we're talking about asset classes, but I just want to show it to you for real. So I've got this receipt right here, right? I purchased so there's my name. I purchased the Panini Prism rookie card lot. So this is what I'm talking about. So I got a whole bunch of cards, right? For 145 cards. I paid $15 or something. It's probably more expensive now. Cause what did I buy that? So I bought these probably mid-January. So boom, stack 1, then boom, stack 2. I'm not gonna go through all of these cards, but I'm just saying, you know. So I'm just buying every rookie, right, for $15 for the Prism brand. So Panini Prism is probably the most popular brand right now, and NBA Hoops, that's where it came. So I have a lot of good people, you know. Kevin Porter, who knows what'll happen there. I like Kevin Porter, you know, who knows? Maybe they're all bust, I don't know. Carson Edwards, who knows? They have a whole bunch of random rookies, like. But who knows? Any one of these players could be good. Cavangeli, Goja Bitadze, right? So the list just goes on and on and on. First round pick right here. PJ Washington. If you think Sekou Doumbia is gonna be good, he's in there too. So this is all included with $15, right? So I'm saying I really don't know if this is if you love basketball and you're more like, I guess, a casual fan. I would maybe suggest getting a rookie lot if you find it for the right price. So this is more like your index fund. You just put your money in a bunch of cards, right? And maybe 1 or 2 of them might be stars, and that's all you need. Nasir Little, right? So this is diversification, basically. And if these young players get hot enough, you can just sell out. Like later, what if Jordan Poole gets really good, and I want to sell out? Then I'm just gonna sell him for $15 and make a profit, or break even. So I kind of like these two dudes. I kind of like Jordan Poole, Jordan Poole. Talk about Luka. Here, I'm gonna move these 3 out the way. I'm gonna go down. I'm talking about Cameron Johnson, bro. I'm talking about Terrence Mann. I'm talking about whoever this is. I'm talking about Schofield. Here's Cameron Johnson again. Some college stuff. Nasir Little. Justin James. Isaiah Roby. So on and so forth. Who knows? One of them might be good, or maybe not. So I'm taking a risk definitely with these cards. Another way you can do this, kind of the small cap investing, is you can buy a lot for just like one player. So I bought a lot of Matisse Thybulle. I think this cost me $8 altogether. Again, I bought it probably mid-January. Prism Emergent, we have a couple of these. Nothing special. Then we have a regular Prism. So this is actually pretty good. I like this. 2, 3. So we have 3 actually Prisms. All rookie. There's the back right there. See Panini. You gotta watch out for the fakes too. You never know. Anyway. You have a green Instant Impact, which is okay. Then you have a regular Instant Impact, which is cool too. Then I have a red and blue Prism. Then I have a pink Prism, which I like. I like this a lot. Actually, it looks real good. So right, who knows what the set? Who knows if the sets are gonna be good or not? If Prism is a hot set for the next couple of years, and Matisse Thybulle gets good, wow, these 5 are gonna be going for profit. And this might have a decent profit too. So will this. And if he's not good, I lose $8. Right? So you have to think risk versus reward. The risk is I lose $8. And the reward is if he becomes really good, maybe I can sell him for $5 or $10 a piece just for his raw. So 5, 10, 15. That's all conservative, right? Then 10, 20, 5 again. So maybe like 35, 40. I could sell these off for if he becomes good, right? So that's a pretty good profit right there. So that's another way to do the investing. So this is the thing with diversification, right? And I got another Matisse Thybulle. It's different, right? Then you got a bunch of random, college rookies like RJ Barrett, Hachimura. Who knows how Nickeil Alexander-Walker's gonna do, right? They didn't realize this guy is going to ball, right? So Tyler Hero was a surprise of the season. Another quite surprise was Kobe White, man. So all of a sudden he has a crazy month and he's good. So stuff like that can happen. That's why a rookie lot is good. You've got these random players that are just coming up and doing real good. Of course, you'll have these too. You'll have duds, right? Ty Jerome, Horton, RJ Barrett, who knows if they're going to be good. DeAndre Hunter, who knows if any of these dudes are going to be any good. Yeah, so here's a Kobe White, right? Here's a Brandon Clark. So there's all sorts of players like this. Here's a Tyler Hero in a Miami jersey. This is going to go for more. A guy I like long term, Matisse Thybulle. Who knows? So you just got to be educated on the sport and on the hobby. You need to understand which brands work. Hoops right now is not as popular, but that might change in the future. Right now, Prism is super hot. So you have to realize that, and you have to realize, wow, the brand determines if my card will be worth $100 to $200. Who knows? So anyway, that is index fund investing for sports cards. This is small cap investing. All these dudes could be busts and could be duds. Tyler Hero, who knows, right? Kobe White, who knows? All these dudes. Matisse Thybulle, RJ Barrett, right? Rui Hachimura, who really knows? Nickeil Alexander-Walker is another one. So that is small cap and index fund investing. Secondly, we got the mid cap stocks. Your in-between players, Luka, Giannis. Someone like Treyway, right? I like this brand actually, Select. I think it looks really cool. So it's a Gem Mint, 9.5 is BGS, Panini. So who knows? Trae Young might be one of the best players of all time. Who knows? Or he might have a short career and he just doesn't do well in the league. Who knows? So this is mid-cap investing. So there is risk, right? And there is some risk, but the chances are a bit better that he is going to do very, very well. If he wins a chip, if he wins an MVP, man, that's crazy. The third is your large cap and ultra cap stocks, like your LeBron, your blue chip stocks, your Steph Curry, your Kevin Durant. We got LeBron, right? We got this KD, this lit PSA 9, all rookies by the way, and then we got this Steph Curry right here, PSA 9 as well, Panini. Like, it's just Panini, it's nothing, you know what I mean? Old Warriors jersey. I think that's a really cool jersey there. But yeah, we got him. We got KD PSA 9 tops. I think this card is really good. Like a good investment. I think it goes for 60 right now. If you can get some for 40, 30, somehow if you can get it for that price, that's a beautiful investment. And then LeBron, this one cost me $20, $25. Beautiful investment here. So yeah, I love his Cleveland jersey. KD, this is $25. This one I think cost me $50. So this cost me 50. It's probably has went down in price, but I don't mind. Yeah, so these are my 3, large cap investments. LeBron, Steph, and KD, these are all huge future Hall of Famers and probably the top 3 players for the last decade, maybe. And then bonds, Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, right? Magic. Anyway, and now I'm talking about Bond, the guy Charles Barkley. He's already a Hall of Famer, right? So this is the only card I have in terms of my Bond asset class. I'm trying to cop a Michael Jordan later, and maybe at least a Kareem and Magic. Those players like that. So Charles Barkley is a good start. This card's a decent card. The Fleer the year before, 1986 Charles Barkley, is high demand. That is highly sought after because that's technically, I guess, his closest thing to a rookie card. But yeah. The year before this one. Anyway, so just to recap, you got your Bond, right? You got your Charles Barkley. This is a Bond, right? Extremely safe. His price probably won't go down. It'll go up. You got your ultra large cap stock, right? You got your LeBron James. You got your rookie LeBron James, by the way. Rookie Steph Curry, PSA 9. Rookie Kevin Durant, PSA 9. These are all most likely, they definitely probably will just keep going up in price. Go up, 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 no matter what the industry does. So, these 4 cards are super safe investments. Even when the economy crashes temporarily, or when the sports card industry crashes. Like these type of cards in the last sports card era, like back in the 90s, man, they held up well. Like this card held up well, If the sports card industry crashes, a lot of these players who don't pan out, what if Thibault doesn't pan out? What if Barrett's a bust? These cards are going to be at 0, dog. But I'm hoping one of them, like maybe a hero, becomes like a stud, like a star. Kobe White. I'm looking. Jarrett Culver. Who knows? Who really knows? I don't. That's for sure. So, I'm not going to speculate and try to guess who's going to be a star. If you're good at that stuff, if you can tell who's going to be a star, like if you're thinking, man, I know Darius Garland's going to kill it, invest in him. If you think, man, DeAndre Hunter's going to be one of the best two-way forwards in the future, do that, right? You know what I'm saying? Cam Reddish, man, this guy's got excellent three-point potential. Get him. So, but me personally, that's not what I do. So a Treyway is kind of your mid-cap stock. So, kind of like your Luka too. This is not a rookie card, but he's kind of your mid-cap stock as well. Anyway. So, mid-cap, it means you got these proven young players, right? These guys can definitely play. They made the All-Star team already, but they need more history. They need more All-Stars. They need a championship and maybe MVP or something to validate them as Hall of Famers and to validate them as top 50, top 25 players in the world of all time. So, that's what I'm talking about. Another thing, I only heard this one other time. The sports card investor Jeff, he was interviewing Joe Davis in some video. I forgot. But he was saying, you gotta buy rookie lots. So, when you're thinking stock market, you're thinking of index funds. I'm just gonna buy a basket of all these companies. Give me 500 companies, all in here. And I'm just gonna hold it, and it's just all gonna go up over time. Because if you believe in the entire sports card industry, then that'll go up over time. But in the sports cards, it's a little bit different. What you're hoping for when you're investing in the rookie lot is a 1, 2, or 3 rookies who will become stars or superstars in the future. And you just don't know who that is. Is it going to be John Morant, Zion, or Kobe White, or someone we never heard of yet? Is Luka Samanic really gonna be that guy for the Spurs? Is Luka gonna be like Luka Doncic? So that's kind of what you're doing with the rookie lots. Like, you go on eBay and search up 19-20 NBA Prism rookie lot, and you'll find all these different lots. You'll find people just selling hundreds of cards. Well, right now the sales volume's way down, so it's harder. But when sports resumes, that might be the case. Because when sports resumes, there's going to be a lot of trading activity. So there's going to be a lot of these random rookies available, like Carson Edwards, Bull, Kevin Porter. So who knows? And then lastly, I just want to say this. I think it is important to diversify. You can't, for Hall of Famers, those bonds, okay, maybe just one player if you want to. It could work. But if you're talking about current players, like the mid-cap people, if you just say, oh, I think Zach LaVine's going to be the next Michael Jordan, and you just invest in only him, that's not safe. Invest in Zach LaVine, you can do that. Also, invest in Michael Jordan. Invest in LeBron. At least diversify your investments. Because in case if Zach LaVine stinks and he becomes a bust, trash, if he becomes a scrub, at least you got this LeBron and Michael Jordan. See, to outweigh your portfolio, man. And listen to Gary Vee's 80-20 principle. You don't have to do it, but just think about it. 80%, I'm investing in these bonds. I'm investing in these large cap stocks. I'm investing in LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. And on the flip side, I'm investing in Magic and Bird, Charles Barkley, and Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, right? And on 20%, I'm gambling. I think this player's going to do good. I think Luka's going to blow up and do good. I think Trae Young, I think people are talking bad about him. I think he's better than what people think. So who knows? That's 20%. So 80-20 is very important, okay? It's been your boy. Man, I had fun making this video. Okay. Until next time.